Game time on Royal Africtv television. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we are pleased to have you. Kindly start by subscribing. This is Royal Africtv television, your space, our space, where we talk about Africans living out of Africa. Okay, so today I'm bringing you part 2 of a video we did last time. And before we get into it, let me make a shout out to our returning subscribers as well. Thank you too for coming back. Hope you watched the video we did, part 1, African Unite Ladies Corner. And I'm having same people as guests. You must have met them in the other video. If you didn't watch that video, we are going to leave the link in the description box so you get to meet these ladies, because now we'll be going straight into the game without talking much about who they are or what they are doing. So in a similar video that we did with the guys, we had so much fun. If you watched that video, then you understand how interesting this one promises to be. I will give the rules of the game straight away. So with my beautiful panelists, we'll be answering. I'll be asking questions which they'll be answering. Questions, 2 guests, and everybody, each of them in different turns, will be picking up numbers. I get to read out the question and they get to attempt the answers. If it's not correct, of course, I'm here to read out the correct thing. I just want us to know find out from them how much of Africa do they know. But this time around, more centered around women in economics, socio-cultural. I can see them party. Feels like in an exam hall. Maybe are you seated?
I'm flying.
Lisa, how about you? You know, part 1 was more personal questions. Everybody had the answer. Now this one is general knowledge. Well, that's Royal Africtv for you. We do not only entertain you, but we inform you as well. And this one promises to be very informative. Guys, ta-da! Let's start with Mary. It's easier to start from the right. Yes. Okay. So please call out a number.
It's from number what to what? What's the first? What's the last number?
1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yes.
Number 10.
An easy way. Okay. Let me flip over to number 10. Says, let me read it the way it is. Mary starting with 10, and that's the last question, so I have to go right down. Okay, this is the question. The only creature on earth whereby the reproduction is done by the male, not the female.
I don't know what you mean.
Women and reproduction. So we are talking about reproduction. I take the question again. The only creature on earth whereby the reproduction is done by the male, not the female.
In Africa. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, that's a hard one. Like, oh my God.
Not in Africa, on earth, the whole continent.
Are there clues? Like, does it live in water, on land?
Okay, it lives in water. That's a clue.
Whale?
Let's learn something new. No.
Okay, which letter does it start with?
This girl is getting, she's tricking me to practically.
Okay, I'm asking kindly.
Okay, so the answer is, actually there are 2. Now, the only male animal in the world that get pregnant and could give birth, seahorses first.
Wow.
And then pipefish. So that's why I told you they live in water. So seahorses actually carry their young ones in their perch, daddy's perch. And the male sea dragons and pipefish do too, but in a different manner from the seahorses. So unlike humans, where I wish God remembered this when creating humans, like, okay, carry for 4 months and give to the next person. It will be much more easier. But then,
wow, I didn't know that.
We are learning on Royal Africtv. Okay, Lisa, pick a number, please.
7.
Okay, Lisa says 7, so I'm going over to 7. In which part of Africa, this one now goes to Africa.
Yeah.
In which part of Africa is Eritrea found?
Is where?
Eritrea.
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 Yes.
Can you spell it? Can you spell it?
E-R-I. How does it go? T-R-E-A. Eritrea. Or you can call it Eritrea in her own.
Eritrea.
Yes, in her own, with her own accent. Can you try a wild guess?
Is it south, north, or east?
South, north, west, and everything. Actually, it's East Africa.
East Africa. You know.
Yes, ma'am.
You do.
I watch football.
Okay. So I hope we get to pick a question on football.
No, not like that. I knew when we I think Zimbabwe had a game with them before, so that's when I knew. So I now did elimination in Southern Africa. We don't have, in West Africa they don't have, so you have to.
Common sense, general knowledge. Okay. So I stay with Marilyn. Please pick a
Number
number.
1.
Let's see how
What's
it
the
goes.
answer?
East Africa.
East Africa.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it's actually a place in East Africa.
It's a country.
It's a country.
Oh,
It's found in East Africa.
wow.
Okay. Number 1 says, give the name of the first female president in Africa.
Female
Yes.
president.
You know, we're women. So I made this thing for women this time.
You mean vice president?
We haven't gotten to vice
Where are
president
the
yet.
answers, please? Let me just know. Female
Yes.
in Africa.
Is she white?
No.
No, an African. The first
She's
African
black.
the first African to become president in her country.
Man, I know my country vice president, but president.
Have you ever heard of Helen Johnson?
Me, no.
I heard of that name, but which country? is it?
Country.
Okay, so Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is a Liberian politician. She was the first female to serve as president in Africa in her country from 2006 to 2018.
Wow.
Guys, are you with us? Are you learning? Learn something new on the channel today. So
Johnson.
question 1 is out. Okay, let me
1,
strike.
7, 10.
Yes, let me strike that off with my pen so we don't lose track as we're going. 7 and 10. Now, Lisa, please
Number 2.
number 2. Relax. We are all learning and we're just having fun, so let it go. Number 2 is most recent female to become president in Africa. The name and the country. If you follow the news, this was really recent.
The news. African news.
Was the news on TikTok?
Ladies,
That's the only thing I watch.
and social media. Do you want to try, Mary?
No, ma'am. Maybe if you give us the country.
Okay.
How would you know the name if you
Me-
give to the country?
Okay, the country is Tanzania.
Ha! See, I saw this news on someone's status.
Their president died and she was sworn in.
Recently.
Yes, that's what I said.
It's not even up to 3 years, bro.
Yes, you're talking of months or years. He died of recent.
Recent.
Yes.
I don't know.
So her name is Samai Suluhu Hassan. She's Tanzania's first ever female president. She used to be the late president's constitutional vice. So once he died, she was sworn in. So number 2, that was number 2 is gone.
Wow. Number 6.
Okay. Number 6, this one has to do with reproduction and women again. So how do we call the vertical line that runs from a woman's chest beneath her belly down to the abdomen? Yes, line.
From the
It's-
chest?
yes, from the chest down to the navel. In
Umbilical
pregnancy. No, this line.
This line you see on your stomach.
Yes.
No, I'm asking that because it's vertical.
Yes, like
I
this.
don't know, but I
Especially in
know it.
pregnancy, it gets pronounced.
Yeah, and it's dark like that.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know the
Really, I
name,
think
But
it's
the-
from the chest. I thought
Yeah.
it was from the navel.
no, it
down.
starts
From
here,
somewhere
then
here
it
and goes down. You're right.
Wow.
I don't know the name. I just know what it is, but I don't know the name.
At least you recognize that it gets to be a line like this. So when what happens is that in pregnancy, melanin production increases, and then the line becomes very visible, and it's called the linea nigra. In Latin, it means black line, just like you were saying. So you were correct to an extent. And it also actually exists even in some men, but now it's not same, and it can be visible or very light, and we now call it in Latin linea alba, which means white line. Now in women, when the secretion of melanin increases and you have that in pregnancy, it's called linea nigra. So question 6 is gone. Wow. Yes. Question 9. I wish she was going to Mary who said she watched football from time to time. So, who is currently Africa's most popular female footballer?
Female?
Yes.
Oh my god. No idea.
Okay, maybe if it was in male, you should have, because you watch male football again.
That's why he's been on people's statuses like the whole week.
Women, you see where we get our gist from?
No, like,
Status, TikTok.
he's prominent. He's coming out. Everyone's celebrating
Okay, yeah,
him because of the
recently, they had
victory.
the match
Exactly.
recently.
So that can. But now for female, hush.
As well. So her name is Aisat Oshuala. She's Africa's best female soccer player, and she's Nigerian. Okay. It is well. Hang on. Okay, that was number 8. No, 9. Yes. That was number 9.
4.
For the first woman of color to be vice president at the White House. Made history recently too.
I don't know, but I know her name. I've forgotten.
Is the
But-
vice president?
Yes.
Yeah, she just won the election this year. And she has a bob like that.
You know her face. I'm sure you've
I
seen
know-
her.
I
You've
know her,
You've seen
but-
her popped up in
Her
Instagram.
quote is even in my book. Like, she really uplifts women. Like, she's the first, but she's not the last.
Yeah.
But her name has gone.
Lisa, do you want to try?
Please, just give me a hint.
Kamala.
Great.
So why are you not?
Harris.
Huh?
Kamala Harris.
That's the name. So she's actually the first female Black and first Asian American US vice president. Currently, right? She's still the one. And the last to crown the session, you don't need to pick, there's just 3 that is left. Richest African woman, name and country. You can give the country if you doubt the name.
Wow, richest African woman. She's on Forbes, right?
Yes. She's in Forbes actually. So you got a clue. Her country.
So I saw like 3 women.
Her country.
I'm not in Nigeria.
Do you want to try Marilyn?
Africa.
Yes.
Like, she's African or just the
Yeah, she was on Forbes.
Tin, 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 tin.
Obviously, if she's the richest, she'll be on Forbes. But no, I think I don't know.
So her name is Isabel dos Santos. 8 years ago, Forbes declared Isabel dos Santos the richest woman in Africa with an estimated money of $3.5 billion. She's the daughter of Angola's longtime former president. And she has lots of money as per January 2021. She's been declared as the richest woman in Africa.
Wow. I think we need to do more women's studies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get to know, if you were following keenly, viewers, you must have understood from this little exercise. It's just fun to relax our memory, our brains, and to also see that women, especially African women, are not only relegated to the background. We have a lot of women in Africa making history, doing stuff, making money for themselves, not only waiting on men. You know, not only being lazy, not all those old school thoughts that people had about African women. Thank you guys, girls,
Thank you too for having us.
for participating in this part of our show. We hope to have you next time if need be, despite your busy schedule.
I hope so.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming. Since you didn't say your names at the beginning of this video, based on the fact that we have a part 1 where our viewers get to meet you, I'd like you to just say your names as we round up.
Okay, I remain Marilyn Mutendera from Zimbabwe.
And I remain Lisa Akuna from the eastern part of Nigeria.
Listen, the way you see that you're from East Nigeria. Nobody should send you to the West.
Or the north. No.
I remain central there.
And I am Reagan Go, your host on Royal Africtv. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And Shegun Aremu is behind the camera. See you in our next video. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos. Leave us a thumbs up.
Yep.
And bye-bye.
Bye.